Arsenal was saved by Nathan Ake's face. Martinelli
So
shot
is
the
it
ball.
a lucky goal or unlucky? Is it a lucky goal for Arsenal? Or
Okay,
He was
unlucky
on
goal?
target. He was going far post.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Futbol Kaki. I am your host, Eldet, and I am joined by my fellow Kaki bros, Jordan, and the fellow who was away for a week who decided to play FIFA or EAFC for 1 week when he was away, Mr. Paul E.
Welcome back.
Yes, can
It's not
you
FIFA, brother. It's EAFC.
yeah, EAFC. So for those of you who were not around for last week's episode, to explain why he didn't fail his abstinence from EAFC, Paul, can you please plead your case? What actually happened?
Yeah, bro, my message to you got lost in translation.
No.
Okay, so basically my friend, he went to Krabi. Then he needed someone to just babysit
Maintain.
his account. Babysit his account, yes.
Maintain the FUT account.
He gave me, he was away for 5 days, but I only logged in like 1 day. Because there was nothing much to do. I already hit the seven rivals wins for him already.
So you essentially just didn't do anything with FIFA for 1 week.
Yeah, then when he came back last week, and then this few days ago, the weekend league start, right? Then he started off, then he played. Then I helped him to play a few games lah.
Yeah, dude. But do you see all the gameplay like disasters that is happening on YouTube?
Honestly, yeah, I played the. Okay, I tried playing for his account, right? It's actually super hard to defend. It's not because that is the player is good or what. It's because the player switching is very hard. You know, last time you can right analog switch very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, or left bumper, then the player will switch. This one, you have to like press a few times. So it's it's not a glitch, but it's the way the mechanics work. It's very bad.
So is it a fixed thing now?
No, but they are going to patch it soon. So yeah lah. It means when they completed the game, this was
basically they did what they always do, like they sell you the incomplete game lah.
Yes.
Then they patch the thing out later lah, which is basically every single EA game for the past.
It's always
okay, but
half
to be honest,
cooked.
right? The past week I have been babysit, right? Now I know a lot. I know a lot more female footballers now.
Yeah,
because on FIFA Ultimate Team they mix female and males together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is there one that you think is damn good?
Yeah, the Alexia Putellas for Barcelona. Bro.
Yeah, she's damn good.
Yeah. She won the World Cup, right?
She won the World Cup, but she didn't play in that team. But she is captain of Barcelona, the Barcelona La Femenina, the female team. She's a super good.
Yeah.
She's left-footed. She's like really a very good player.
Yeah, so every time you see I watch YouTube, right? Then every time got Spanish, centre mid. Then they all please not Gavi or Pedri or something.
Pedri.
Yeah, because now you can get women and female and male in players in the packs.
Yeah. But it also throws a lot of different things into the equation lah. But I see some of the gameplay like goalkeepers mishandling the ball and everything. I'm so glad I'm not picking up FIFA.
You're not part of this.
I'm so glad I'm not part of this FUT world anymore already. Josh, aren't you like happy also?
Jordan sell his PS5.
Maybe.
Hey, but Jordan, why you sell? Now the Spider-Man game coming out, right?
I think.
Spider-Man 2. There's a new Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
Wow, I see the trailer like, why? You still got your PS5? Don't have.
I got. It's
I think you should play the Spider-Man. It looks nice.
No, I'm playing it, bro. Like, and the thing is that Josh,
came out
if you next week. So Josh, it's open invitation. You want to play, just come over.
No. I mean now the PS5 is so cheap compared to a few years ago.
When you bought it.
Yeah, dude.
My wife bought it at like 1,000 flat. Yeah.
Now it's 799.
Yeah, now it's 799.
Then I paid it at the price that Jordan originally was supposed to purchase it for pre-order. So I got it at the correct
Jordan,
price.
You don't have your PS5 now?
No, I don't have. I sold it.
He sold it already.
Oh. To you L? No, right?
No, he's no. Okay.
Cause I pre-ordered from Sony, but it takes forever. So my wife go and buy from Lazada, where it's legit lah. But I think they ship it from elsewhere, from Korea or wherever. Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
so. Then
that's why.
yeah, then I lucked into it because Jordan had a pre-order. Then he passed it to me, so I got it at a good price.
Yeah.
Okay. I think for video games that's cool. We're all growing older, guys. I still play video games, but I haven't played like FIFA in like
F1.
no, bro. I'm playing MLB The Show on Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you play top 11?
No.
Never, bro.
Oh, cause got some guy named Paul trying to invite me in. I thought it's you.
Maybe the name Paul is linked to football.
These two for thing. Okay.
Okay.
Side note, this week, I think the talk of last week was, of course, in terms of entertainment, right? David Beckham's documentary. I have watched 3.5 episodes, right? And I do find it, right, like, it is comparable to The Last Dance. Like, it's very good. Like, I really honestly feel, right? But I won't delve too much into this because I don't want to give away too much information. But I want to ask both of you, have you guys watched it yet?
Not for me.
I'm planning to, but not yet, brother.
Don't have any
Okay.
Netflix account. Anybody want to share account with me?
Paul,
No, I Insta story live, then we watch together.
TikTok live.
TikTok live. Like if you need me to up the volume, just let me know.
Yeah.
yeah, but in terms of like this documentary, right, I think it's very interesting because I won't spoil a lot of things, but it just overshows basically his career, like his entire career. And like the one thing that I want to highlight about this, right, is that you guys have watched The Last Dance, right? The Last Dance highlights Michael Jordan's mentality, right?
Yeah.
This one highlights David Beckham's mentality like quite a lot because I think his most infamous scenario was probably definitely the World Cup 98, the one where he kicks Simeone, right? But a lot of people don't actually know how bad it was for him after the World Cup.
Yeah.
So when they shows like his World Cup up to a point where he was the villain of England all the way until the redemption where he finally scored the free kick for Greece, right? You see his mentality through that period. Well, you really have a lot of respect for David Beckham. So I do highly recommend it. I think it's more like if you're looking for a documentary, watch it, right? Anybody out there who loves David Beckham, go and watch this. It gives you a very big insight into the mentality of what made him such a good footballer and businessman. So I don't want to give too much away because I think of a lot of people, I'm the only one who's watched it here. So I will let you guys go and watch it. So okay, let's move into what we are here to talk about, which is of course North London rules the EPL.
Vamos!
Yes, Jordan is happy, but he is second. He is not first because Spurs is first. They are current. Again, what is it?
It's A for it's alphabetical order.
No, bro.
It's Premier League.
Hey, you don't anyhow like you.
When goal difference is the same, right? They should put the alphabetical order then numeric.
Oh, it's because Spurs score more.
Spurs score more, bro.
Spurs.
Two more goals, yeah.
Two more goals.
Okay.
Two more goals. Okay. So okay, I will give you the context, right? But yes, currently the surprise for everybody is that Spurs is at the top of the EPL table. They are tied exactly with the same amount of points as Arsenal, 20 points, right? And they have the exact same amount of goal difference, which is a plus 10. But as Paul mentioned, Spurs have scored 18 goals, conceded 8. Arsenal has scored 16, conceded 6. So Arsenal do have a slightly better defensive record, but Spurs, of course, have a better attacking front. So what we're going to do today, in today's episode, we're going to talk about Arsenal and Spurs as the main core of this particular episode. And we're going to talk about the matches that they play in. I think the big one and the big highlight is, of course, Arsenal beating Manchester City, which we're going to talk about first. So let's get into today's segment and go right into it. So boys, you ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Yes, I'm ready, brother.
So to begin, our North London rules the EPL. We are going to talk about Arsenal. They officially have given Manchester City the second consecutive defeat in I don't know how long. I am so happy, right? Like Man City is just floundering at this moment. Haaland is not playing well.
Yes.
The midfield is depleted, and you could see it during that game, bro. Like no Rodri, no De Bruyne, Kovacic is not good enough to hold a candle to both of them. So let's just call it as it is. Arsenal ran them ragged. I do not think really, that in terms of I would say that in terms of like how to say like chance creation. But I will say I told Josh this before this one. Arsenal was saved by Nathan Ake's face. Martinelli
so is
it
a lucky goal or unlucky? Is it a lucky goal for Arsenal?
Okay, he was on target. He was going far post.
It's on target. That's the thing. It's on target, right? But Nathan Ake's face got in the way and he sent the ball past Ederson. Yeah. So for Jordan, right, you need to put a poster of Nathan Ake's face behind your wall, on your wall to say that thank you.
Okay. If Arsenal grow your hair like him.
Dreadlock.
The Rugulet haircut.
Yeah, man.
But I think let's talk about this. So like, George, what's your view on this?
What's my view? I think it's one of the most disciplined game I ever seen.
From Arsenal, is it?
Yeah, from Arsenal. Even when we were saying Raya was shaky at the goal, right? You know what Arteta said?
What?
Blame me. I'm the one who asked him to do it. I was quite shocked with that statement is it 50% true, or is it really to lure the Man City towards their half and then do a counter attack out or something? I don't know.
But do you think it's on purpose?
Wow, this kind of thing is a 50-50 thing lah. But you see, if you put Ramsdale, right?
Yeah.
I think it will be more shaky. I don't know. You see, every time when Ramsdale, he panic, he distribute the ball at the middle of our own half.
I understand that fear. I understand that we definitely
then
understand that fear.
I must say Saliba is solid, man.
Yeah.
He got 100% ground duels, 100% aerial duels, and 97% passing accuracy. Wow, solid bro, this guy.
Which is why we said last year, I really think you all lost the title because Saliba was injured. I really, really think that's what happened.
And this which put me, I think he's one of the best centre back now in EPL.
I think so. I think probably alongside maybe. I won't put DS there. DS still top 5, but then because of the way Man City's been playing, and
you gotta put the Newcastle boys. But I don't know. This year a bit shaky. Fabian Schär and Botman.
Correct. No lah, but bro, Denburn, you own Mbappe and Dembele.
And Dembele, yeah.
that one different level already. That one Denburn. Then he scored also against PSG. So shout out to Denburn from Newcastle. But we're not talking about Newcastle. We're all talking about Arsenal. So Paul, what's your opinions? What do you think?
Okay, I feel right after as a neutral, non-Arsenal, non-Man City fan, right?
Yep.
I watched this game, right? I think it's so obvious. Both teams are not like firing at like full cylinders yet.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's very obvious. Man City got injuries and suspensions.
Yeah.
Arsenal also Saka injured, and then still got to sort out this goalkeeper issue. But more or less, I feel Arsenal was more prepared to the game than Man City. Yeah, and I feel right. The fact they played Rico Lewis and Kovacic in midfield, it was like a disaster waiting to happen.
Cannot.
Yeah.
Not against the Arsenal midfield.
Correct.
Just cannot.
Because they don't have Rodri. I feel that they can still survive without De Bruyne, but you cannot survive without Rodri. Yeah.
Because
that's why Bernardo Silva was playing.
Correct, yeah. So at one point I saw Bernardo Silva playing holding DM.
Which doesn't make sense to me at all. Like Bernardo Silva does not have the attributes to play defensive midfielder.
And the fact that, this, what's his name, Mateus Nunes, right? They signed him to cover De Bruyne. But he also, I feel that Pep doesn't feel he's ready to integrate into the team yet. If you go back a few weeks ago, right, he actually criticized Mateus Nunes in the press. He doesn't have a good first touch yet, so that's why he cannot come into my team.
Yeah, then he criticized Kovacic last week also.
Yeah. And this Kovacic should have been sent off lah, legit. I don't know what the Michael is it Michael Oliver? Michael Oliver, right? Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Bro, Michael Oliver is Michael Oliver.
But all in all, I feel that the sub that won them the game was Martinelli came in for Trossard.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That one I do agree, because at the end, Martinelli is the one that got the goal. Even though there is a bit of luck involved, but I always find that if you want to win games like this, right, in close, you need a bit of luck.
Correct. And you can tell maybe like City was already playing for draw.
I think they were just trying their best to survive.
Yeah, because they cannot
control the game.
Like possession, how they normally do it.
Actually, I was quite surprised that they sub out Julian Alvarez.
Yeah,
I would rather play him than Haaland. Haaland is like complete quiet that game.
But because Haaland can knock, like if Ederson long ball can knock down target man.
Correct.
Yeah, and then they brought in Doku over Alvarez, so they wanted the win.
No, but I also think that in let's say right, Haaland versus Saliba is a better matchup than Alvarez versus Saliba.
Yeah, so, if you take out Haaland, this
if you take out Haaland, right, you got no aerial threat whatsoever. Then Saliba's gonna ground the guy already. So it's like, I think that's in terms of the tactical sense, I think that's what maybe happens, right? But overall, City lost, which always makes me happy. Before we move on to the next segment, the next portion, which is basically we're gonna just talk about basically Arsenal's next 5 games. But just ask you a question. Based on this, is Raya still going to be the starting goalkeeper? I think this goalkeeper thing is going to be a question mark, because I won't say that he's been a lot more stable than Ramsdale. He's been better, but I won't say his stability wise he's been that far ahead of Ramsdale.
Yeah, I think the goalkeeper issue is somehow already
more or less decided.
Just that, I mean, Arteta being they trying to protect both players.
Yep.
Yeah, he just let the time take its course to let it die down. Yeah.
But I also think that they will decide over the next few games, because I think in the next couple of weeks, we all got about 8 games to play total. Then you've got about 5 EPL games. So I'm just going to read out basically the 5 EPL games and then the games that are actually in between them. So you're talking about from a span of about till the 25th of November. Arsenal's next 5 games is Chelsea, Sheffield United, Newcastle, Burnley, and then Brentford. Then in between, you've got 2 games with Sevilla in the Champions League, right, plus 1 game against West Ham in the EFL Cup. Meaning that in the span of about 2 months, you'll play 8 games. I think that, in my opinion, Arsenal should be able to win all 5 quite comfortably, except the Newcastle one. I think the Newcastle one probably maybe a goal or 2. I don't rate Chelsea anymore. Sheffield United, Burnley, Brentford, I think shouldn't be much of a problem. Paul, before I move over to Jordan to have his opinion on these next 5 games, I'll ask you first as the neutral.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, but depends on how they play. Depends on how Chelsea find their form by then also, you know, because they just won, right, like recently.
But the next game is Chelsea though.
At Stamford Bridge, or it should be, right?
Stamford Bridge.
Bridge.
So we see how it goes for that. I think the biggest test will be Newcastle. They won quite emphatic. They didn't win. They were winning West Ham, then they considered the equalizer.
Yeah,
but they cleared Man City, right? So I feel that the next biggest team that can stop Arsenal will be Liverpool. I feel and maybe Newcastle, but
they're not going to play them until like probably close to Christmas.
Correct. So I feel that this Man City and Arsenal game came a bit early to like just give each other a trailer of how the season would look like. Yeah. If this game was in like April or May, it would be
different story already.
Yeah, different kind of situation, bro.
Yeah.
George, what do you think? For the next 5?
I think the most crucial game will be Newcastle. Where I think they have to roll out their sleeve again to put on a fight. Chelsea, I think cruising. I'm not gonna say them they are bad. I mean, yes, they do score 4 goals against Burnley during the weekend, but I think
Burnley,
Then aside to UCL, plus before this Chelsea game, there's the international break. Saka won't be in the England squad.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good break
for him.
It's good.
Yeah, it's a good break. 88 games without rest as well.
Yeah, Drew, that's madness. I think it's too crazy already. I think considering that also they got Euro coming up soon.
Yeah, I mean.
So definitely I think that'll be interesting. So I do think that overall probably George, you're quite confident, right? I think probably you can get maybe 4 or 5 estimated wins.
Yeah.
Or maybe all 5.
13 points.
13 points, yeah, about that. So 4 wins and maybe the draw might come at Newcastle. Like likelihood, I think. Paul, do you agree?
Yeah, bro. I think Elder we should retract our statement really. I think Arsenal will definitely be top 2 with Man City this season.
I will retract my statement later. I won't say it now.
Yeah. I feel that correct. So like you can tell the first few games for Arsenal was a bit shaky. Like they drew with Fulham, then they drew with Spurs, and then close call with Man U up to the point where we considered.
Yeah, now
I think now they are sifting all these small errors out so which is good. And then they are grinding this like 1-0 1-0 win over Man City. You need this kind of results if you want to win the league.
Correct. Plus I also think that Arsenal have a fully fit squad, which is very important also currently at the moment. But we shall see. I think that's it for Arsenal. Arsenal, you guys anything else to say?
Nope.
Anything to comment?
North London forever.
All right. Yes, North London forever. Now we are talking about Spurs, who are currently sitting at the top of the table above Arsenal with
they are north of Arsenal.
We are with a higher amount of goals scored. They beat Luton Town 1-0 with 10 men after Yves Bissouma got sent off because he died.
Because a lot of my friends in my fantasy league, they all captain Son. Then lucky they never score.
No, but honestly, right, Bissouma that dive. 2 players surrounding him, right? Nobody made contact. He fell on the floor. Referee saw, then immediately give him a second yellow card.
Wasted because I feel that he's been playing well, no?
Yeah, but but the thing is that the good thing about this, right, is that double yellow is only 1 game suspension, not 3.
Okay.
So that one is still okay. You miss him for 1 game, I think you put Emerson Royal there, you should be fine. More or less.
Emerson Royal.
Yeah. the thing. I only wish his name was Royal Emerson, not Emerson Royal. But I think this one is a surprise for everybody because I don't think at the point where we were making the predictions and I put Spurs in the bottom half of my table, I got a lot of things to retract. Korean barbecue livelihood going into my direction. I got nothing else to say.
Don't debug.
We see at the end of the season, like I got a long way to go to decide to pay my debt. We still got another 30 games left, so I will hopefully.
Okay. Why don't we do it early? We do it early. You just treat us by this year.
No,
Then we start working again.
As of the table, as of now, lah.
Yeah, then we start again.
If we do that early, right? Then if let's say I get your predictions are worse on mine, you gotta pay me back.
No, then we restart, lor. Like okay, now, if you say that okay, you treat us now, okay, then we restart our whole prediction again.
No. You don't do that. You don't do that. I put my finger in front of this camera right because this cannot already. Never mind. Okay, I'm going back to this first topic now. Jordan, you don't divert your attention away from your biggest rival. Okay, I'm bringing it back. They beat Luton with 10 men. They weren't great, but they also weren't like how to say like horrible because.
They just need a win, bro. They
need a win, right? But because I feel that overall, in terms of the game aspect, right, Spurs played as if they had 11 men, even though they had 10 against Luton. Because Luton is Luton. So it doesn't really make that much of a big difference. Luton was wasteful. I have to say, right, like Richarlison had a miss of the season.
Again.
Are you really surprised?
Bro, he was right in front of the goal. He missed it, bro. That was.
It's just sweet that his initials is R9, bro.
The wrong R9, right? The wrong R9 lah. But speaking of which, right, are you surprised that they're considering the fact that they have a new manager who I actually do rate highly now after seeing what happened, right? And they got no Harry Kane.
Yes, I'm super surprised because I went to the Spurs versus Singapore Sailors match in Singapore, right? The moment they conceded to Singapore first goal, I'm like, okay, they're in for a rough season. But they make me bite my words and look where they are now. So maybe we all underestimated the manager as well.
No, honestly, I think honestly we underestimated them. We underestimated Postecoglou. Like I really do think that we underestimated him because to be really frank, my doubts were basically like he only managed Celtic. Like I mean Celtic is Celtic in the Scottish Premier League. That is not really a great high caliber league in Europe lah. But when you come over, you implement immediate playing style, which one club has not found.
And you sign one of the best deals of the summer.
Yes, which is of course Madison. And then you get a playmaker and you have a team that is actually playing well together with a goalkeeper that I don't think is very, very good, but he's been alright, Vicario. I don't know, dude, like they're surprised lah. I wanna ask, right? On the other side of North London, right, the fan that is wearing red color, right, Josh, are you surprised by Spurs?
I would say yes. They are playing really well in terms of their gameplay and proving us wrong and you as well. And then
it's gonna cost me a Korean barbecue.
Then but one thing I must say, it's a moment where the bubble will burst.
You think so?
Yeah. I still think that their defensive is still quite weak. Anything midfield onward, now they got Madison, it's like, wow, he makes the whole field looks better.
Yeah.
But in terms of defending wise, I still think it's only a matter of time the bubble will burst. Yeah.
Yes.
There's still some upgrades needed for Spurs lah.
Yes. I agree. Paul, you want to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say, I was going to talk about what Jordan was talking about. But to him, he was saying that the defense eventually will leak goals, right? But to me, I think the bubble will burst is when this Madison get injured.
Yeah.
But really lose out for 3, 4, 5 games, that kind. Yeah.
But
I feel that
he has a history of doing that also.
No, I think it's fine because Son has shown his capabilities as a captain, right?
Yep.
By stepping up, by like scoring a hat-trick and then he's scoring 2 goals against Arsenal. And I wanted to ask you guys, right, what do Spurs need to do in January for them to like push on,
Striker.
You think it's right? I think it's the goalkeeper.
Honest, right? My whole thing is that striker, I think Vicario is okay for now. He has traits which can be developed. Just maybe needs a bit of time. I don't think it's that much of a problem. I think that the issue for me, right, is that if they don't have a striker because Richarlison is just not doing it for them.
That's why they're playing Son as striker, right?
Correct. But the thing is that if you're playing Son as striker, right, there'll be a point where like Son, he may not be able to handle everything on his own anymore already. Because the thing is, remember, right, Son always had Harry Kane as the alternative just in case he dries. Then Kane always has Son as an alternative just in case Harry Kane is unable to score goals. But then now everything's all solely reliant on Son. So if let's say there comes a point where Son has a dry spell, Spurs cannot score.
But they did without him that day on Sunday.
Yeah, because it was a very bad mistake.
I do agree lah. Yeah, they never really replaced Harry Kane.
They haven't. Yep. So, and the thing is that Richarlison is not going to give you that 30 goals a season. So I do think that in terms of actually what they need, I do think that they need to get a striker.
Yeah,
it's just depending on who's available at this particular point in time lah. So we shall see. We shall see. I don't think
Ivan Toney will probably go Arsenal. I feel like.
I think Ivan Toney has more chance of going the other side of North London.
Yeah, but I don't know if Arteta would accept him for his conduct. I don't know.
I don't. That one we are not sure.
I think maybe he served his ban first. Then maybe after that, when he comes back to football, I think if he wants to continue playing football, he has to stop all those stuff. I think.
I don't really know where Ivan Toney is going to end up, right? But I think he has a higher chance of going to Arsenal than he is going to Spurs. Yeah. Okay, but other than that, I mean, Luton Town was Luton Town. They missed a lot of chances. A lot of interesting misses, and another miss of the season on the other side. There was one part, boys. They crossed the ball. All he had to do was stick his foot out right, and the ball went to the net right. He kicked the ball into himself.
Yep.
I got nothing to say. So that's what it is, right? So for Spurs, right, their next 5 games is definitely a lot. I would say it's a lot easier, right? Plus, they don't have any midweek games. So their next 5, right, is Fulham, Crystal Palace, Chelsea, Wolves, Aston Villa.
They better do well, sir, because I just brought Son into my team. That's the thing about fantasy. We end up supporting players that is not we're not supposed to be supporting.
Yep. But I mean, like, guys, Fulham, in your opinion,
Palace,
right?
Chelsea,
Fulham,
Wolves.
Palace, Chelsea, Wolves, Villa, right? I think these 5, right?
Maybe only Villa and Chelsea.
But Wolves also recently play quite well. Also another clubs that we misjudge.
But
they are at the bottom. Like
but here's the
somewhere
thing,
near
right?
the bottom.
But here's the thing, right? I do think that Spurs can beat Wolves.
For sure lah.
Because of Spurs has a much better midfield. That's
Spurs
what
can beat
I think.
Wolves, or Wolves can cause a point drop, but like a draw.
Possible, but I think if let's say Spurs carry the momentum, because I think the result of Wolves, right, will depend on whether they beat Fulham, Palace, and Chelsea.
Yeah, because Wolves, right, they beat City last week. Then this week they draw Aston Villa. Not bad, no. Yeah, solid, no.
Wolves and Villa are the question marks, right? But I think Villa is the more question mark than the Chelsea one. I think we have really got no faith in Chelsea. But I wanted to put a Chelsea joke out there, right? I'll say it later.
But honestly, I do hope Spurs keep this momentum going. I feel I want them to continue this momentum.
Yeah. So I think if let's say all goes well, right, I think they can end up with about 13 points or so. I really think it's that close. I do think so, because I think the one that probably might draw is Villa.
Or lose.
So it's 12 or 13.
Yeah, about there.
It's funny how we just rate everybody else higher than Chelsea. But it's true because we really cannot judge Chelsea.
Bro,
they score
one goal in September. One. The goal of the week, goal of the month, and the best goal, right, is the same goal. And it wasn't even a great goal.
Just walk over.
No contest, it's just a walk over. Like in just quoting Jordan.
Then Chelsea, first goal of this month is own goal.
Yep. Wow. That one, okay. I want to get into that shortly as we do our weekly game roundouts, right? But I think for Spurs, right, I think about 12 to 13 points is a good haul for them. They can keep up this momentum, right? But we have to see how long it lasts, because as we all know, to win the league now, you need a minimum of 90 plus points. So I don't think Spurs can get 90 by the end of the season.
Oh.
You still want to predict things about Spurs now, bro?
I'm saying that they're going to be higher than where they are, but I don't think they're going to win the league.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to say.
90 points still not enough. So meaning top of the
Hey,
league.
but who knows? You know why not? Because if I predict then I get it wrong, right? Then maybe Spurs win the league, then Arsenal don't win the league. So okay.
Hey, predict more.
Okay,
Okay. I think
get something.
I think that's it for EPL for North London rules the EPL. Do you have any more things to say about Spurs before we move on to our weekly recaps? Game recaps?
No.
All right. Okay. So that is it for this part, the main segment of the Futbol Kaki. Now we move on to our weekly game recaps, which of course I think we're just gonna cover 3 games, which is of course since we're on the topic of Chelsea, let's talk about Chelsea lah. Chelsea have scored for the first time 2 goals or more in 2 consecutive games this season. They beat Burnley 4-1 with the unluckiest own goal I've ever seen in my life.
yeah, that one. Damn.
Wow, that one, brother. Sterling shoot the ball, fly up, drop back into the goal.
But Sterling played well at that game.
Yeah, Sterling played well, but that's the thing. Sterling didn't play like Sterling.
But Sterling is always like that. The more you, I don't know how to say that. It's just like a very weird kind of dynamics with him.
Sterling,
he cannot score like 1-on-1, but he can score like tap-ins or this.
No, but the thing is, he scored 1-on-1 this week. That's why I say he's not like Sterling.
Raheem, the dream.
He scored 2 lah. So I think that's one. Then they have a penalty. But I wanted to say this, right? Like their turnaround, right, was after they finally got a shirt sponsor. So does it mean that the shirt sponsor got enough power that actually motivate Chelsea to do better because they cannot stand the side of the jersey? You got no sponsor.
Infinite athlete lah.
Infinite athlete then become very good athlete on the pitch. Suddenly scores 6 goals in 2 games.
But why so hard for them to get some sponsor before the season starts?
Honestly, bro, I have no idea. When you spend half a billion on transfers, right? Like a EAFC career mode transfer window, right?
No company want to come in.
I think right, your shirt sponsorship deal goes on the back burner lah.
Yes,
Yeah, I don't know why. They got no shirt sponsor.
Until recently,
Weird,
only,
yeah.
But they infinite athlete, right? Then score 6 goals. Burnley were not good. I think they're just not good lah. I think they got a bit of issues. Our prediction about Burnley was also wrong, because we predicted that maybe Burnley might be able to beat Chelsea, but then they kind of trash. So
maybe all our prediction later, like Chelsea will trash Arsenal, then we'll trash Spurs also.
maybe Pochettino finally figures out who's his best 11, then they finally start playing well. We shall see. The other one, of course, is Manchester United beat Brentford 2-1. With the most psycho 6 minutes I've ever seen in my entire life.
McTominay.
Thanks to Mr. McTominay or McTomfelany. Or like the Mr. number 39, right? Wow, brother. I was very upset for 90 minutes of this game. Then when the goal went in, right, I was less upset. Then when the second goal went in, I just jumped out of my chair and started running around the house.
No, but you see what I mean, right? We shouldn't even be celebrating this kind of like we shouldn't even be in this position, bro.
Correct, I know.
It should be a routine win, you know.
I know. But the thing is that, right, like it's Fergie time lah. And it just so happens to be in a very unique situation where honestly, right, when it was 90 minutes, I didn't expect them to win this game at all. Like 0. Hopefully this does something, because he decided to take out Rashford and Casemiro, and United played a lot better in the second half, but they didn't score until the McTominay hero came into the field. So Ten Hag made the right changes to me. United still got a way to go. It's just
I think Onana should be dropped.
And yes, Onana is wow.
I think he should be dropped. Yeah.
Onana made almost an identical mistake compared to what the Luton Town goalkeeper did against Spurs. It's almost identical. It's a type of thing that should have been saved, but I will leave that. Number 24, I will just hope that they change out the goalkeepers. They will let Onana rest down and just let him learn the EPL properly lah. I'll put him there. I'd rather start Tom Hinton at this moment right now.
Is De Gea still free agent?
Yes.
Do it!
But, no, he won't do it one.
Bro, De Gea's mistakes last year were cannot lah. No, okay, let me just put this, okay. The amount of Onana mistakes, right, will not reinstate De Gea back in the club. I think.
No.
Yeah.
And I find that De Gea's mistakes are more high profile in the games that they happen.
Okay, do you think if there was two of them, right, we still let him go? I think we still concede.
We still concede one.
If we have Onana and De Gea in goal, both of them in the goalkeeper.
I think to be honest, right, the major difference right is literally purely because of the fact that the goals that Onana concede are the ones that are basic fundamental goalkeeping. I think that's where the problem is.
Last year Ben Rama scored also basic save. The game, you remember the Ben Rama goal or not?
Yes, bro.
The basically ultimate basic.
Basically, what that Ben Rama goal right is the same as the goal that he conceded against Bayern.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Yeah, this Onana, right? The way he dive for a low ball, right? He need to jump then go down to the ground. He cannot just straight away to the ground. I don't know why.
It's a fundamental issue. I think they need to train that out of him, But also, but I also say like they were wondering like how come he was so good at Inter, right, versus Man United, right? Inter Milan's defensive organization is on a different level compared to Man United.
Yeah.
That's all I can actually say. So, and Man United, right, have basically got the entire defense on the injured list. So
or the hospital.
so basically they're at that particular point, right, and I must say, right, Inter Milan's defensive organization is a lot better than Man United. So that's why he did better. To me lah. United wins 2-1. Then of course the roundup is of course Liverpool versus Brighton 2-2. Virgil van Dijk, as a Liverpool captain, you cannot make that time mistake.
Yeah.
That was very nonchalant. That was a nonchalant pass, bro. It's the type of pass, right, where if me and Paul would be angry at Marcus Rashford if he were to do the same thing but he shot the ball. Basically,
and of all teams you do it against Brighton.
Yes. He passed it straight to McAllister, who's surrounded by two players.
Yeah, the Edingra, bro. The Edingra guy is a talent.
Yep. But he should have scored more than one, bro.
Yeah, tough that one. The João Pedro also. The João Pedro, bro.
Yeah, João Pedro also another.
The one-on-one, the open goal he go and miss.
No, bro.
Open shot, not open goal.
Gravenberch.
Oh, yeah.
Gravenberch, I think, right, is miss of the season, bro. The
goal is post, right?
That one miss of the season, yeah.
Hit the bar, the goal is wide open. Then there's no goalkeeper there. He any lower, right, the ball go into the net, confirm, then Liverpool win 3-2. That is the miss of the season. That is bad.
No, they would have been 3-1 up.
Blessing, if let's say even if Brighton scored a second goal, it's still 3-2.
It's how football works. When you miss this kind of chance, right, something will come and bite you. That kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that pass was bad, right? Then Liverpool set piece defending was horrible. The goal that they considered.
The Robertson, what's Robertson doing?
Yeah, why he first meant to the cross, he should deal with it, right?
Yeah.
He can deal with it, he should deal with it.
No, the part that I didn't understand, right? The ball was coming in, right? But the whole front of the defense just stood there, Like, they didn't even move.
I don't know why. So I don't know what was going through Robertson's mind.
I don't know. All of them didn't move, right? Then Robertson then the March just come in, right? Just put the ball, right, place into the corner, 2-2. That's it.
Luis Dung.
Yeah. Was it Dung or March? Dung?
March crossed the ball.
March crossed the ball, right? Then Dung was the one that scored, right? So, I don't know, lah, bro. Liverpool, when you think that they get better, right? Somehow they just come around and just do this type of thing.
Yeah, the second goal was a loss of focus. It shouldn't even have happened, Yeah.
It shouldn't happen, right, bro? They didn't even move.
Yeah.
Check, no choice.
Like, that's just a disaster, right? But anyways, I think that's it for the roundup, really, lah. So, Manchester United have won 4, lost 4. Liverpool currently sit 4th, where they have won 5, drawn 2, lost 1. And then Chelsea, 11th position, just below Man United, where they have won 3, draw 2, lost 3. Well, we win 4, lose 4.
Don't say it, lah. At this rate, I don't even know where we will finish, but it's tough, bro. It's tough to be a Man United fan. It's like year after year, disappointment after disappointment.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, like Man United is now like a midish club.
It is. Yeah.
It is.
We have to stop thinking that we are a big club.
Yeah.
Honestly, right? Like,
honestly, we are more of a brand than a club.
No, like Man United is spending like a top club, but playing like a midish club.
I will say this lah. Certain players shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Basically, a left winger who complained about his position but still puts in the horrible performances every week in week.
Yes, I was about to say that. So now, see, Man U fans, they finally see what I've seen all these years. Don't buy into the fake 6 months of form that he had last year. Don't. Okay. Honestly, right, because we grew up as Man U fans, right? So we know what kind of world class. We know what world class players.
We know what world class.
Yeah. So, but for youngsters nowadays, their player is Rashford. Our Rooney is their Rashford. So
no.
yeah, but just
honestly,
honestly,
right, bro,
yeah,
right?
it shouldn't.
Honestly, right, bro, right? Higher ceiling, higher potential, right? Palestri, Diallo, and Garnacho got higher ceiling. And Hannibal got higher ceiling than Rashford, to me.
Yeah, I just hope that we can catch him out. When Mbappe, okay, what I think, right, is Mbappe will go to Real Madrid, right? And then PSG buy Rashford. Yeah. 100 million and then he's yours. No problem.
Bro,
Take
100. You want,
take it.
Okay, yeah. But I must say this, right? To all the football fans out there, right? You want to see what 100 million gets you, right? Go look at Jude Bellingham at Real Madrid. That's what 100 million gets you.
Bro, 10 goals as a midfielder.
That is a proper value of 105 million.
And it's only like 21?
20?
Yes. That is what 350k in salary looks like.
Yeah.
Not some
number 10 that
Carrington's finest, bro.
Not some number 10 that cannot play striker, and then when he asked to play his correct position also cannot make it. So just
doesn't check his man, doesn't do his defensive.
Okay, enough with the number 10 nonsense already. Let's just stop there. Stop there. All right, boys. We've come to the end of this week's episode. Any more comments?
No.
It's gonna be a boring weekend ahead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the international break.
Match.
International break. I'm just praying, right, that nobody else gets injured.
Yeah. Honestly, this is where we need like a Mourinho. Just recall the players back.
Yeah. I just really don't want anybody else to get injured.
Oh, did you see the injury? The freak injury?
Oh my god. I saw.
Yeah. The Sheffield United player.
The Sheffield United player, bro.
Yeah, he ran and then he landed awkwardly
bro,
on his own.
Gone.
Yeah, the whole ankle snap.
Is it like Aaron Ramsey like that?
No.
Yes.
You know the Eduardo like times
double.
5. Yeah.
Wow, Eduardo times 5 is very bad.
Not times 5, times 2 lah. Times 2 or times 3.
That's still bad though. Eduardo 1 times 5 is a horrendous injury. That's bad.
Yeah, you should.
I mean, I don't think you should see it, but you just be aware of it.
Okay, just for everybody's viewer discussion, I'm not gonna put the photo here lah. Just to make it easy for everybody. Okay,
but hope he get well soon. Yeah, really.
Yeah. Late injuries, especially broken bones, in football is not good lah. We've seen quite a bit already lah. All right, so thank you everybody. So that is it for this week's episode of the Futbol Kaki. All right, so that is it for this week's episode of the Futbol Kaki, brought to you by the Chit Podcast Network. Now, for those of you who are listening in, we just want to say thank you, and we hope that you continue to support the Futbol Kaki and our other shows, which of course include the Kopi Bros every Monday, which involve Paul, Midet, Brandon, Tin Yong, and they are talking about gym etiquette this week. As you can see, Mr. Paul E, he's Jack. He decides to wear England shirt to be modest.
Jack Grealish.
To support Jack Grealish.
The Grealish bear.
Yes. So that comes out every Monday. And of course, we have the SG Draft Podcast every Friday, 8 a.m., where we draft about different things and have fun while we do it. It involves the whole gang, inclusive of the Futbol Kaki and the Kopi Bros, and we of course draft about different topics. So we've had some fun over the past few weeks where we had Mankey draft. Last week was beer. So the first pick surprised me a lot. I've got nothing to say. Even though I'm not an alcohol consumer, I was surprised that he picked Tiger as the first pick.
It was not me. Don't
worry. For those of you who want to know who that person is, right? Just go and watch last week's draft episode. So yes, we shall say thank you once again from everyone here at the Futbol Kaki, from the three of us, and we hope that you continue to support us and have a great break from football, or if you're just supporting your country, or if you're from Europe, right, supporting your country, just have a fun week ahead. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Chit Podcast Network. So from everybody here, we just want to say thank you and bye-bye.
McTominay score!
North London forever.
Rashford, get out! Leave!
Trashford.
Oh, Nana. What's his name?
Bye.
Bye.